Welcome back to Undercover. We're here with Tom from Snow Patrol, and not Paul, and not Gary, who's disappeared as well.
Everybody's left me on my own again.
You're you're the only healthy one in the band at the moment.
I think healthy stretches the most fertile of imagination. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm was the only one that managed to get out of bed today. I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
I think it was our first day off today since basically we got here. So I think, after the show last night, a few of the people who were meant to be doing interviews and perhaps enjoyed themselves a little bit too much. So, but we're a team, so we all pick up the pieces for each other. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sorry to drag you out of bed.
It's fine. I'm okay about it all.
So 100 Million Suns, which is an awful lot of suns.
Yeah.
About 100 million to be exact.
It's not even the right amount of suns that should be in our galaxy, which I think is 10 million actually.
Really?
But it doesn't run off the tongue as well.
I don't think you actually know that, do you?
10 million. I've counted them.
Okay, well, fair enough then. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm impressed.
Can't argue with that.
You didn't lose count either. You didn't go 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I marked the last one before I went for a cup of coffee and stuff. So I came back and I knew exactly where I was. So.
Wow. So 100 Million Suns is 10 times better than the galaxy.
I'm not sure. I lost it. I went back to that terrible week of counting the stars.
Exactly.
Joking.
In this day and age, this is your 5th album and your 3rd very successful album.
Yes.
How does a band actually last this long, especially leaving as much time between albums as you guys do? Well,
I think, one of the things that we do have in our advantage is we're really good friends. We kind of look after each other, and I think that's what that sort of bonds us and glues us together, is the friendships that we have. The reason why it's taken so long to get that little amount of records out is because we're constantly on tour all the time. So even the last record we had, I think we toured the world for about almost close to 2 years of constantly being on the road. So I think when we got to the end of that, we said, right, I think we need a little bit of a holiday. So we were going to be planning on taking a year out. And then it got cut to 6 months. And then we got to about 4 months of our holiday and just sort of went, right, we're all a bit bored now. Well, we get back in the studio. So we ended up having 5 months out of what was meant to be 12. So you need time off as well. You can't just go from, writing a record to touring to coming off a tour to going straight back in the studio, because then you're nothing but a battery hen then, I guess, so you've got to kind of have a little bit of life in between, the making music and stuff, so you have something interesting to write about, I guess, not writing about the catering at the gig and the bus has got wheels on it and things like that. So it's good.
But they're the kind of things that are boring to you once you've been on the road for 2 years.
What's inside a tour bus?
To people who haven't been on a tour bus, which is a vast majority of the population.
That's true. But they're just like a bus with beds on it.
Yeah,
and they smell more than normal buses as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's guys on that bus, and we've let our hair down by that time, and our socks out to air and stuff. So it gets a little bit ripe.